What is up, everyone? We are live with T5S2, first ever Team Showdown Decider match. These two teams, the number 1 and number 2, from the T5S2 Season 4 standings, have tied themselves up 2-2 over the last 4 games. We've seen some incredible games from both of them, with some amazing wins from Team Uwu, especially with Skauki versus Dylan, excuse me, chat. Yesterday, which was a phenomenal game, came right down, literally down to the wire, to tie back up the series after Ferris's win over Jonathan, convincing win over Jonathan with some incredible Drukhari play. And now we're going to see which of these teams can emerge victorious in this Team Showdown series to grab that tiebreaker match. We have over here in the red, playing for Tuimu'u, Ash C versus, on the other side of the table in the blue, playing for Team Value Town, Drarion. We have Tyranids versus Adeptus Sororitas. Pretty classic matchup for T5S2, I think. We do see a lot of Tyranids generally, and especially over the last couple of weeks as their Crusher Stampede stuff has seen some play. With all of the new supplements Tyranids have been getting, they're pretty popular. But Ash C, obviously a series staple in T5S2. She's currently number 1 standings going into the Season 4 Invitational, and she is our Season 3 Invitational winner. So I expect to see some good games from Ash over the next couple of weeks as we move on through the Invitational, and I also expect to see some good games from her in this particular game as well. Looks like roll to go first. Tyranids have gotten it, and that is a big deal.
Crusaders properly, only one of them should be in range of 1 Hive Guard.
You guys are gonna redeploy.
No, actually, oh god.
No, but they're gonna redeploy. They don't care about your Crusaders, to be honest. Okay.
Yeah, so Tyranids winning the roll to go first is a pretty big deal here. Sororitas can potentially, especially given the large size of all of the Tyranid monsters in the Crusher Stampede list that we see here.
Oh yeah, I mean, we remember which one is it. It's okay. No worries. Okay.
Yeah, so Ashley picking her shrine. She's labeled Objective 4 over here.
Good to redeploy stuff.
Giving it some sweet glasses.
I'm gonna do
very nice.
Guys, yeah. Gonna go back.
But the opportunity to Alpha Strike with Retributors is a pretty big deal for Ash.
Like so, let me check.
She is probably able to get a beat on one of these big Tyranid monsters. Use those Retributors to knock it out before it gets to do anything cool. But now we have a chance to remove those Retributors with those Hive Guard. So that roll to go first in this matchup tends to be pretty important.
These guys, can they advance and shoot, or?
We've got a prediction going for our folks over in the Twitch chat here.
They're in the dance. That should be fine. Okay. So they're gonna go there. Anybody else does it want to redeploy? I don't think. I think actually these guys would redeploy, and they will go here, and here. Cool. Alrighty. So where is it? Start again. Yeah. Best of luck to you.
Knockout is a 1.
Alright, spawning some tokens. So we're gonna go +1 to hit on the Hive Guard, +1 to hit on these guy. Chapter Master reroll goes on to anybody. Then we're gonna go to the movement phase. Okay, so let's see. So these guys gonna go here. He will touch this building. Okay. These guy will move out. They're 12.
So as Jurian's going through his first movement phase here, we can take a look at the list, exclamation point list in chat if you want to follow along. We'll read through Jurian's list real quick. To start with, it is a Crusher Stampede list. Pretty interesting variety of Crusher Stampede, bringing a sort of a combination of the different big monsters. Maybe a Hive Tyrant. This guy bringing Murderous Eyes Hiving Talons. So upgraded to a Strength 7, Damage 4, AP 4. Not going to be the biggest of deals against the Penitent Engines, although it will help to get through their damage ignore roll. That guy bringing the strategic adaptation for the redeploy that we saw Jurian use there to move the Hive Guard over in order to shoot at the majority of Ash's list, as well as Swarm Leader to give them rerolls, although unfortunately because of the redeploy, he's out of range of Swarm Leader on turn 1. And it looks like also with his positioning here, he's going to be out of range on turn 2 as well, so a little bit unfortunate there. We do have Swarm Lord to give some double moves, as well as 3 units of Tyranid Warriors, just 3 apiece, 2 of them with bioweapon bonds, all melee weapons on those guys to keep them cheap. A unit of 6 Hive Guard with Impaler Cannons, 1 Lictor to perform some actions, and then a bunch of big monsters. We do have our unit of Raveners to act as a utility unit, and then 2 Psi Tyradules, 1 Barb Tyradule, and 1 Dimacaron, which is a very interesting loadout of monsters, I think. Oftentimes we see basically 3 of the large monsters, whether it's a combination of Dimacarons and Psi Tyradules or Barb Tyradules. But Jurian has elected to kind of cut some chaff here to get a 4th one in. So he's got the 2 sides gives him some good anti-infantry shooting. The Barb gives him access to a little bit of long-range firepower, and then the Dimacaron also in there as to be able to act as an alpha strike. Although he's not gonna be using it to move aggressively forward. Just gonna be trying to take as many models out from behind these line of sight blockers as possible. Say go. Fair enough. Definitely don't want to commit into the Sororitas list until you really have to, because they are
okay. Never mind. It's fine. He's gonna stay there, and he's gonna just
gonna be doing a bunch of damage. Back to you.
We're gonna go to the. Oh, these guys are not.
Over to Ash C's list here.
Cool.
This is her classic Nun-Bot style list. She's bringing a patrol detachment coming out of Valor's Heart to give that AP reduction. We have Canoness with a Casket of Penance and Word of the Emperor. Give that Fight Last and Invuln save ignoring. We have Morven Volnut detachment, 1 unit of Battle Sisters, 1 unit of 5 Sacrosaunts, a Preacher, as well as 2 individual mortifiers upgraded to Anchorites with heavy bolters, just to act as some utility units, some screens, and a little bit of long-range firepower. Looks like Hive Guard are going to be shooting into the barrier.
That's fine. I'm gonna try to.
Oh, we're
don't do anything else.
Powers.
Go to shooting phase. Let's see.
Lightning fast turn from Jurian here.
Gonna spend 1 CP. They're gonna flurry. They're gonna shoot at the first squad of retributors. Say these ones here. Shooting on 2s. Winning on 2s. 20 saves. Yep. Cool.
So clears the first retributor squad. Gotta get rid of those models because they are the scariest models.
These Hyrdle. He's gonna shoot
the
at
big heavy Tyranid monsters.
Is this guy touching the wall? Touching the dents?
Yes.
We're gonna shoot him with all of the shots.
Yeah, trying to get rid of one of those Anchorites.
2, actually 3s, doesn't matter.
Ooh,
And
good
3s.
roll. Although that wound roll is terrible. Ew, no.
Why was he hitting on 3?
Because of bioweapon man.
I got left behind real fast.
So it's gonna be AP2, 5 up saves. Yep. Takes 4 damage.
Yeah, didn't quite get
Does
through that Anchorite.
He does.
Speaking of Anchorite, moving on to the other detachment, we do have a Argent Shroud detachment that's going to give access to the Manson Fire with for those Retributor squads.
Command plan that.
That's led by Celestine and Gemini Spria, as well as Ephrael Stern and Kyganil. And if we see in any of Ash's games in the past, those little characters really put a ton of damage out for this list. As much as we are sort of leaning heavily on the redemption engines, all those characters are going to really be putting the hurt on Ash's opponents. We have 2 Crusaders to act as utility attachment, 1 more Mortifier upgraded to an Anchorite, 3 units of 4 Penitent engines with a mix of Buds, Blades, and Flails, as well as those 2 Retributor squads, 3 Multi-Meltas and a Simulacrum, as well as 2 Armorium Cherubs in those. Pretty standard stuff, although obviously no transport for them, and they aren't being put into Strategic Reserve. So they are...
Rango holding you, got 1 rod. Okay.
Yeah, just getting picked up there. And there it is. Cleared out the 2 Retributor squads, the most dangerous units to the Crusher Stampede in this Sororitas list, and we are passing it over back to Ash. Definitely, Drarian has to be pretty happy that he did win that roll-off, because being able to redeploy and then kill all of the Retributors is a very big deal in this matchup. Obviously, with all of the big, huge bugs, they are 18 wounds, so they do not get hidden by obscuring terrain, so Drarian did not have much of an opportunity to hide them too much. I think it would have been tough for Ash to get line of sight through the big line of sight blockers. One of them, for sure, over on this side was unobscured, and I think Ash could have sent a Retributor squad in and removed that. And here come the Penitent engines moving forward.
Into the train? Okay. Easy.
1, the 1 on the dens. 11.
If you have questions, which chat am I reading? Both chats. I've got my finger on the pulse. I can read everybody's messages. Thanks everyone for joining, by the way. The T5S2 Invitational, Season 4 Invitational, officially starts today, by the way. So stay tuned. As we move forward, we should be live basically all day tomorrow with games for the Invitational. And stay tuned for more games as they get scheduled. As we move forward into the group stage. Group stage is going to last for 2 weeks. All the players playing 3 games in amongst those 2 weeks. And then that, if they do get out of their group stage, that will qualify them for the elimination stage on February 11th and 12th. And we're also going to have a bunch of prizes and stuff available. So everybody who hangs out is going to have some opportunities to win some stuff. We got some boxed sets to give away. We've got some models and things like that, so I'm psyched. We already gave away a couple of them at the top of the Team Showdown. We're going to keep doing that for the Invitational. And with special entries if you are a Tactical Tourist supporter, whether it's on Twitch or on Patreon. So we did see the Raveners get a Metabolic Overdrive here onto Objective 5. Drarian did take Stranglehold, which is going to score him that on turn 1 for holding 3 objectives. He was considering moving this Warrior Squad up to try to body block off the movement of the redemption engines through here. Didn't end up getting the advance roll he wanted to, so he ended up pulling those guys back. Really good example of how effective that Hive Commander is at repositioning if you want to move your units around the table in your shooting phase. Where are the Emperor Canoness moving up aggressively in the middle? This is one thing that Ash does she likes to do in order to score herself some miracle dice that she may need later on. She likes to put a character up aggressively and essentially force her opponent to try to trade into it. And if your opponent takes the bait, obviously that brings them up into a position where they can be counterattacked, but also scores her miracle dice off of that martyrdom strat. Objective 4 does have sunglasses, chat. This is the Shrine objective, so Ash has made it cool.
It's crossing out. Ah, oops. Was poking out.
So I was trying to make sure she can get her bodyguard auras.
Yep. That's why. There you go. Okay. Fixed.
Yeah. So if we move base to base of that wall,
Jaunty little trip, touching into the bodyguard.
we'll be bodyguarded, yep. And then we'll give Morbid Ball opportunity to peck away some wounds off these Tyradules with their big re-rolling missile launchers. Barb Tyradule over on the right-hand side of the table here, a little bit more defensive against those relatively sort of mid-AP shots, because it does have a 2+ base armor save. But the side Tyradules are just going to be bumped up on their invuln.
Your Ravenous take D6 mortal wounds, take 5 mortal wounds.
Oh! Big smite! Pseudo smite off of Ephrail's turn, knocks 2 Raveners out.
I did.
That is what those guys are there for to be fair.
Sorry?
No, I was talking about the banner.
Okay.
Thought I mentioned it. I did.
No, it's fine. No worries. Okay.
Yeah, so banners on the side of the table for Ash also means that these Raveners sacrifice will deny 1 banner placement this turn. One of the dangers of taking banners against Tyranids is that they if they go first, they have the opportunity to block it.
Well, then we'll shoot that Pyroduel.
Mm-hmm.
A few shots from the Volta. Good. Saves.
Takes 2.
And then 2 rockets. Okay. Pause, re-rolling.
Good.
Okay.
Biff's the rocket shot from Morbin.
This Anchorite.
That's handy.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going
And from
to
this
pile some
Anchorite,
random heavy bolters into it.
So, tough shots.
Ooh, not a great wound roll, though. It
And
saves.
then the last one is going to shoot at the top Tyraduel.
Mm-hmm.
3 saves.
Takes 1.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So some
charges.
absolutely lightning fast turns from both these players so far.
Stone and friend into Ravenna.
Super duper fast. Now I do want to mention, I think the Ash's decision to heavily load one flank with the Penitent Engines is an interesting one. She's basically made the fight all about this side of the table, and if she can win the fight here, she can potentially win the game by forcing the Tyranids to redeploy their Hive Guard onto the same side that all the Penitent Engines are on. She's sort of given herself a single avenue by which to advance up the table to decide the game, rather than having to split her forces across both sides. She's essentially she's kind of refused flank Drarian here by encouraging him to redeploy those Hive Guard onto the same side that the Penitent Engines are on, which means that she has sort of the critical mass in order to be able to potentially get rid of them.
The Swarm Lord, no, not Swarm Lord, the Tyranid Warriors.
Celestine declaring an aggressive charge here. Go get her, girl. Not like that.
That's a 7.
We do have Passion,
Nope.
or the +1 advanced charge
Could reroll
active
this.
for Celestine, or for the Sororitas right now, for their Sacred Right.
Sure, why not? Spend 1 CP, reroll it. Nope. Okay.
CP reroll will fail, unfortunately. Looking for an 8 on that
Anchorite
charge with that
swings.
+1. But Celestine is pretty well defended back here. She is bodyguarded, so something will have to go into melee. And
What? T4 or T5?
T4 is that? Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Available saves, yeah. That.
even if it gets into melee, she may just be able to respawn out of it. And again, force these models aggressively forward. Yeah, Raveners bite the dust, and we're moving the Anchorites pretty aggressively up the table.
3. should be closer.
Yeah.
And you can...
I don't know if Ephraim Kaigan will really win the fight against the Barbitaro duel. We'll see. We'll see, I guess.
9.
Look at him go! Up to the middle of the table. Yeah, great. Grabbing that shrine objective.
3, just touching.
With their combat phase movement.
Closer than 9.
They're so fast.
So that is 3 for shrine.
There you go.
Okey-dokey.
Grabs the shrine
That
objective.
primaries to me. Command phase. +1 to hit on these guys. Chapter master on these guys. +1 to hit on these guys. You wanna make anybody?
Miracle for end of fight phase and start of turn. Start of round, I mean, 1 and a 5.
Cool beans. Command phase done. Movement phase. Let's see what we wanna do. So
Feels like these
Celestine
players
can
think
raise
that
6
they're
rolls
on
from her, right?
Speed Hammer, but they do in fact have the full 90
So everybody
minutes.
can heroic there. Cool. So who do we kill now? Morven or Celestine? I think we kill Celestine. So let's go ahead and do the movement.
Need to move the token now. Sorry.
So this one is gonna go 4. This one is gonna go 8 inches to here. Let me just delete his lamp.
He picked her up. I'm gonna try and get the token. Move her back.
No worries. I don't know what you're doing, but just go ahead.
Oh.
It's fine. If you could do that, I'm fine with you doing it. No.
She was 8.3 away from him, so I'm just trying to put her back to where she's supposed to be.
No worries. So these guys gonna go where she was, where he was. These guys gonna move through the gap. His is 6 inches and then another 2 inches here. With a +1 with them. So you're gonna go a little forward. She cannot be brought back. This guy's gonna go 12 inches to here. Saying hello to his friends. These dudes who wanna be. Let's see if Swarmy goes here. 6 inches will be up to here. So that's fine. So these guys gonna go up to here. You just delete these lamps just in case it comes again. Later on, she can make me fight last, but you get to declare that in the command phase, right?
No.
When you can use her miraculous ability.
Miraculous ability is remove imbalance. Her fight
Sorry,
last is
When is it? Any point?
her fight last is fight phase.
Oh, fight phase. Okay, cool.
Remove imbalance is command phase.
Celestine could try to come here. Yeah, Guard is gonna move. They're 5 inches to here, getting close, and at the same time farther.
Yeah, importantly, the Canoness not bodyguarded
She
right
doesn't
now.
reroll, right? So she's not that big of a deal.
So
These
we
guys
may
might try to wound,
we may see some
so they're
flamers
trying
going to that Canoness. Try to get rid of
poke
it.
out a few pensions. 'Cause if he goes there, you can see me with maybe one of them. You can overwatch me, just kills these guys, or at least to damage them, and then just tie them up in combat a bit so they don't get reroll. Can they fall back and charge?
No.
Okay. So Swarmy goes there. You could interrupt with them. Is it that of a big that big deal? So he's immune to psychic, Celestine or Marvin?
Celestine?
He's immune to psychic. Okay, cool. Fine. So let's see. So these guys will go here. Celestine, if she wants to charge, she needs to end more or less there. So she will not have any space to land here. She will be within an inch of somebody. Swarmy is gonna go around these dude. The intent is to be within 6 of these guys. Pre-measured. Did. Then we're gonna go ahead and do
Positioning for Swarmlord
Canoness.
could allow him to be attacked
Try to
through
do
the wall.
stuff.
Could potentially be a little dangerous.
These guys.
Interestingly, I'm not sure
Fine.
that
These
we'll
guys
see
wants
Celestine go down this turn.
Anything at all into these pensions.
Dima moving forward.
Which is it? Good there. It's 6 inches charging to Morven. Then just go run away.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to be relying on
Guy
Onslaught
goes
this turn,
here.
maybe, because
Can try to do
the
stuff,
Sister's
and then
anti-psyker
I
abilities are going to be pretty
like
effective
display.
Hive
These
Tyrant
guys
moving
will
forward as
also-
well. Maybe.
Not a big fan of it. We can come here-ish. So if this guy goes there, you go there, kill the Hive Guard. I think that's fine at this point if you kill the Hive Guard. You can swear maybe outside of an inch from the wall. You can, and if these guys just go back a little tad, that should be easy. Then we got the plan. So we're gonna go to the psychic phase. Hive Tyrant is gonna give these guy a extra attack.
Yeah, so just keeping the Macaron back to defend against the Penitent Engines. We do have access to a lot of buffs on that guy, so he can potentially be one-shotting Penitent Engine units with everything
I get
active.
the extra. Yes, go ahead.
And
I
he's
get extra
gonna
one
keep
attack.
some heat off the Hive Guard for
Impressive.
now.
I'm gonna do then the 4 pinball, which goes off on a 6. Mm-hmm.
Then 1 TP, not reroll for the 4 up deny, fails.
Okay, I'm gonna give the 4 up to this guy. Swarmy is gonna cast Onslaught. That fails. That's fine. He's gonna cast Catalyst. That fails.
Oh, Swarmy. Learn to cast Psychic Powers.
Yeah, that fails. You get -1 to cast. That's fine, I think.
Brutal.
Cool. No, do I want to bring in the Lictor? I don't think I do. So these guys will rod here. Lictor stays where he's at because I forgot about him. No. Shooting phase. Let's go with the Hive Guard. We're gonna shoot at these guys. They will flurry. 12 shots, sitting on 3s, rerolling everything.
Stay strong, Sacrosanct.
2 extra, so all hit.
We need you to
Use 2
survive.
wound, use many saves.
Ooh, it's gonna be close.
Heals 3.
Good.
Heals 4.
Then TP, so we got 2. Sorry, throw we got 1. That's a pass.
Cool.
So a moment of grace, one of
Two.
the saves on the
Okay.
Sacrosanct.
Got 2.
Is that
Take a 5. Pass the last one.
okay? Makes sense.
Oh, okay, I need to. Oh. Oh. Somebody get a shot.
Okay, so Marvin is within protection range now. Cool.
So ended up
So we're
losing
gonna
4 out of 5
have
of the Sacrosanct. So it's gonna
higher duel. He's gonna put.
pull Celestine out of
Is he gonna shoot that?
the
He's gonna do
defensive aura, the bodyguard aura.
Let's see. His higher duel is gonna shoot.
Chad, it's the number
He's
1
one
and number
here,
2
he's gonna
teams
shoot
on
one
the
gun into his
T5S2 series ranking for
and
season
one
4.
gun is
We've
gonna go
asked to
into
fight it
the-
out. So far, it's been a very fun event.
They're
They're tied 2-2, so this is the decider match. And we may do it again next season if teams are amenable, because it has been fun.
He's dead. And then,
Injured, right, you said?
yes, the injury run, yeah. And into Celestine on 2s and 2s. These many saves into Celestine.
I don't touch the thing.
Perhaps.
Mhm.
Heals the Gemini and she takes 2.
Mhm. Not you.
Okay. We're gonna flame her with these guys.
So looks like we're
How
angling
many
to kill
shots?
Celestine now. The Hyrule is shooting instead of getting double moved. Although we still have the
Service
double
A,
move
16
available on the Hive
shots.
Tyrant if we need it. And a
Winning
double
her
tap on the Hive Guard.
2s. Many saves. That.
Should I-
Okay. These guys gonna flame Heiferland Stern.
And forces the respawn in the shooting
Many
phase. That's not what we want to see for Celestine.
Winning
Want to
at
see that
3s
respawn
because
in
minus
the
1 to wound.
fight phase, not the shooting phase.
5 saves. 5 ups. Takes a
Take one.
wound. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, chat. Invitational group stage
End
begins
of the
today. Yep.
phase. No. Swarmy is gonna tell this guy to move again.
He shot his gun,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, he flamed Celestine.
So he can't be double moved.
Okay. Sorry, yeah, forgot about that. Thank you. Alrighty, I'm cheating. By the looks of it, I'm blatantly too. End of the phase, the Celestine comes back up for priority.
Tut tut tut.
He does. Fine. Hello, Celestine. I'm gonna double tap the Hive Guard. I'm gonna double tap them into. I'm gonna shoot 4 guys. No, I'm gonna shoot 3 guys here. No, I'm gonna shoot 2 guys into her. And I'm gonna shoot. These dudes. Do we remove these guys?
One of them should be able to shoot.
Yeah, I don't think one will do that. We're gonna shoot 2 guys here and 4 guys into this cannon ass, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Chad, I haven't put the streaming schedule for the Invitational together, but that will be compiled today.
On 3s, chapter master, and winning it.
Stay tuned. If you are in the Discord, !Discord, stay tuned to the streaming schedule there. I'll be posting it, and it will also be going up on tts40k.com/invitational.
On 3s, chapter master, 2 6s, and then on 2s, as many said on I can as. She's dead.
Okay, so 2 CP. Back, 1 win left. As well, spend that CP back.
Okay. So she comes back to life. Nice, 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 nice.
So respawning the cannon now.
Then I will do the charges. These guys gonna charge into 5. Let me just check one thing about the breakthrough stratagem. Because what I want to do here is I want to charge both of them. So please stop me if that's not possible. I want to charge both of them, mortal wound Celestine to death, and kill her in the fight phase. Can I do that, Travi, with breakout, or do I have to charge only one guy to do breakout?
No, you just choose something after you complete your charge. It's in engagement range.
Oh, so okay, cool. So I'm gonna declare a 5 inches charge into these two.
Mm-hmm.
You have to declare a Celestine as well, obviously.
Yeah, of course. I'm declaring these two. So she's gonna go here.
Mm-hmm.
Can I be outside of your range? Don't think so. If that happens, is that a big deal? Not really. I can fight on that. That's fine. Just gonna be just outside of 3. Is that within an inch? Can I do that?
Post the link to the tunes.
That's
chats.
fine. She's gonna rag into me if she wants to.
I think we can. I should put together a.
Okay. Then I'm gonna break through Celestine.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Roll 15 dice. Do I kill her?
Comes the mortal wounds and Celestine.
I do.
Boom.
Then I'm gonna charge Desire Duel into Stern.
What a ridiculous stratagem breaking through his chat. Oh my god. Very good against the characters.
This guy goes into them as well.
Celestine dead in real life.
5. Hello, friends. Cool. And he will actually stand the objective. Okay, end of the charge phase. Any heroic intervention you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Character, Miracle.
So Morven moving up.
Okay, I'm gonna
On the
start
high
here.
road.
I'm gonna put 1 attack.
You're fighting normal. You can't start there.
Oh, you're making me fight last. Yeah, makes sense.
I only have 1 tag. It's...
Oh yeah. Okay, yes, yeah. No, my bad. Okay, so we're gonna start with the Barbarian Duel because he's hitting on 2s. He gets 4 attacks. Hitting on 2s, winning on 3s. 3 saves on your 4 reps.
Does he not naturally hit on 2s?
No, he's hit on 3 just by weapon man.
Then you miss one of your hits. But you missed 2 hits.
Because
you
it
hit
rolled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
-1 to hit.
Oh yeah, it's -1 to 2. Yeah, okay. So 1 goes away.
Because you missed 2. You
Yeah,
missed
these guys
2.
are supposed to be on the objective, of course. Yeah,
as-
2 wins.
you need to reroll the wounds because you missed.
I wounded with everything, right? Oh, you want me to reroll that? Yeah, sure. Okay, reroll that on.
You missed one wound as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I've
So-
rolled 3 successful. That's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it comes down to only one success.
Yep, go ahead. Roger, say please.
Right, so 4 up.
Cool. Okay.
So they fight next because they fight first.
They're both based, by the way. This one based its turn in the consolidation, and these guys are already basing. Here we go.
Yep. I mean, they're within half of each other. Right?
Yep,
So
makes sense.
swinging into the guy who hasn't fought yet.
Mhm.
So that was done. What's his face is doing his 8 attacks version.
Mhm.
All right, Ephriel and Kaiganil, go get him.
Wounding on 5.
I believe in you too.
Okay.
These two ignoring inbounds, -3.
-3 takes 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the other guy will swing next. He's gonna punch them. 6 attacks, hitting you on 3s, 4s, rolling 1s.
So did he also get +1?
No, he does not, but he rolled 1s and winning on 3s, 2 wounds.
Okay, 4 ups.
It's true.
So,
Sorry,
1
Kaiganil.
CP, but a 2
Oh,
passes.
we're gonna save
Mhm.
Kaiganil with a
And
with a
passes
moment
the
of
other one.
grace.
Cool.
Takes away the moment of grace from
Alrighty.
Morgenball.
Then we have
Back to
Morven.
Mhm.
Because that was the fight first, now I'm going to fight normal.
Yeah,
Morven.
yeah. Sorry, I don't know who the time was on this fight, so I'm taking that on my time for a few minutes. So just we take it back.
5. 6. 4. No, wounding on 3s because you're -1 toughness. 2 mortal wounds.
The
after
Casket
all
of Penance coming
Saves
into play.
1, saves 1, so takes 4 damage so far. Saves. And takes. Actually, no, he doesn't take any damage because the 4 up. He takes
Yeah.
2 damage.
Oof.
Okay. It's up to it's up to you again, right?
Balances the attacks on that 4+ invulnerable save from Synaptic Barrier.
Okay, so I'm gonna swing 6 times into this guy and 1 time into her.
Yeah, putting a bunch of attacks
I'm
into
gonna spend 1
Morven
CP to reroll the wound roll.
with
So
a
I'm gonna
voracious
do
appetite.
the 6 attacks. Actually, I'm gonna do that. So hitting the Canoness, hitting you on 3s, rerolling 1s, winning you on 2s, rerolling, 1 save. That I was about to implant her if that didn't work. And then 6 attacks and oh, okay, never mind. This is into Morven on 3, and then on 3s, rerolling everything.
I think
Swing
he's
into
on 2s.
Morven.
It doesn't matter though. All right,
She's
Morven.
gonna take 5 then to 3 damage.
Morven tanks it.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I will consolidate and base you.
Now both these models
And
have the potential
that's
for a
me
double fight.
done, I think.
Oh no, Tyranids are out of CP. Just kidding. So we could probably see an
Alright,
activation of Morven's double fight here, I imagine.
I got Rod for 4, and I bring it down for 1.
+1 attack. So that's like immunity.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. Doesn't really matter. This game was over the moment first turn went off. Alright. 2.
All right, let's see the March of the Penguins up in here.
Yeah, 1 for this.
Back to Sororitas' turn. Yeah, they are holding 2 objectives.
Squad 1 advances.
I'm proud of Ephriel and Kaiganil for taking all these high duels. They're doing the Emperor's work over here. Penguins moving up to threaten the Hive Guard. But obviously that Demacron's going to have something to say about it. We could see some CP thrown into that Demacron this coming turn. Although I don't know if it's going to get more than 1 Penitent Engine unit. But we could just be going into to nuke 1 and run away.
Mm-hmm.
That's slightly smaller than 2 inches. I can't get it precisely, but you know what I'm trying
It's
to do.
fine. Yeah, all good.
Red squad's gonna advance. 7, 7. Three. 10, 2, 10 and 4 rather. 15. No, it's 9. 10 and some amount that is less than 4. Here. Oh, I lost a character. 3. From the fight phase, losing a character.
Okay.
Okay. And the rest of it doesn't matter. Movement, shooting. Moment start of shooting phase. Might into the red guy goes off. 43. 3 mortal wounds.
Yeah, this is bottom of round 2, chat.
Moment shoots the guy in front of the face. Rocket hit. Rocket's wound.
Okay, first one on a 4+ is good. Second one on a 4+ takes your damage. 2.
2.
Cool.
Oof.
Nothing. No.
Got a couple damage through with the rocket launcher, but not what we were hoping from the bolter there from Marvin.
Green into Tyranid warriors. Teal, whatever. Make it.
Big charge from the penitent engines, though. Interesting. And I think with the additional move that they get from piling consolidation, I think we probably are going to be able to get in and touch the Hive Guard with this move. So that is a big deal. I believe that, yeah, the Demacron was declared to be touching the objective, so they won't be able to take the objective away, but they will still be able to stop that shooting for the turn. That's pretty big.
Yeah, I did.
Go ahead, you can do the rest of your shooting if you want.
Yeah. Alright, I'll just finish this charge since I rolled it.
Yes,
already.
focus. No worries.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, gonna go back and get those anchorite heavy bolters in. Second penitent engine unit in to beat up on a Tyranids.
I think I wanted to try and put it on set. Like mentally, I thought it was Saturday because then I wouldn't have to deal with the fact that I've been with screaming children the whole day.
No worries. Feel free to fix. Feel free to fix whatever you want to fix. Wow, it's a good roll. And who is this shooting at? Sorry.
Hi, Pat. So, 4 saves.
Who? Oh, these guy. Okay. First saves on the Hive Guard. Just do it at the same time. Heals a guy. One guy takes 2. No.
I'm less sure now. to be fair. I think potentially we see this guy. He can come in. He has to end closer to this warrior. So maybe he can come into here. And then use a consolidate to get around if they kill these guys. But he has to move closer to the Macaron. So he has to end somewhere over here.
I hadn't decided this.
I think with that Hive Guard in the end there, he might have been able to tow it. But it'd be a little tough now.
You need a 9. Yep.
Wow, these charge rolls this turn. Hot damn.
9. That. This is less likely. Let's grab this charge to die now.
Oh, we're just measuring it out. Let's see what we get. Survey says...
Argo's not likely to die. Charge the Dama.
Yeah, there's the 10. Okay. Well, depending on how this fight goes, they may take the objective.
8.
If they put 8 penitent engines on it and knock Edema down. Those Buzz Blades going to do significantly less damage against the Crusher Stampede -1 damage, though.
I can definitely go with half.
But this definitely is the correct play from Ash here. As much as engaging into a Dimacaron doesn't feel great, she does need to put pressure on those Hive Guard to stop them from just nickel and diming her army away.
And then this Anchorite will charge the red Hyrule.
Yep.
We do have interrupt money on the table for Tyranids.
Right.
So I wonder if we probably fight first with the
We
red
stand
storm.
ready.
It's gonna be a little awkward.
Start of the 5 phase, anything to declare?
Could I
Just
declare?
go for the charge.
Got it, yeah. I think I can declare anything at the start of the phase.
Doesn't-
Go ahead. Nope. Nothing to declare.
You go here.
You fight with a demo.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe not within half.
Maybe not. You're just out. There's the wall here. Sure, you can possibly be because of the wall.
I think it. No, there's a hitboxing there.
You're literally in the wall.
I don't know. Okay. Okay.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I'm not
no.
gonna
Just ask Ravi. Yeah, of course. He's not gonna interrupt. It's not a big deal.
Right, you guys are around.
Mhm.
Getting closer to that guy. 0, 3, 5.
Yeah, so looks like Ash thought she could chain off the Penitent Engine in the back, but it's gonna be a little bit too far. So we're gonna fight on the Warriors first, just to get the teal unit out of the way. This does open up to an interrupt. Jurian said that he's not going to interrupt there, but I feel like might be the call. Although he may be looking to interrupt with the side Tyranids and maybe kill Morvenball before she gets to swing. Because Morvenball has not yet used her fight on, or a double fight yet.
Flails. Rolling.
We do
First
have
one, or
Sororitas
five,
chicanery to try to keep Morvenball alive. No,
Strength
to be fair.
5.
So yeah, use many wounds, 5 IPM wounds. So not dead. Are they? Yeah, no, they're not dead. One lives. Gonna be, let's say these guys here.
There's still the buzz loss.
Yep. And he's on 2 wounds.
Can you make 16 rounds?
Let's find out.
Easy.
Nope.
You tried. Good effort, buddy.
Alright,
Goodbye, Warriors. Was that a bioweapon bond unit? Is the question?
7.
It was. So we are down to 1 + 1 to hit on the Tyranid side. The other one's over here.
5 Tyrant.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
7 versus. 7.
So not able to touch the Hive Guard,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Trying real hard. Seems like it'll be tough. Yeah. We're getting close though. And potentially forcing the Dimacaron
Want to interrupt us, if anywhere.
No.
pull out this coming turn, which I'm sure
Okay.
Ash would like. No interrupts from Tyranids. I guess maybe just relying on the regular fight normal from the Hyrule. That feels a little bit presumptuous on Drarian's side. I don't know. I would like to see try to get a kill on Morvenball before he potentially gets bracketed.
Please.
So here comes all the attacks on Dimacaron.
Takes 5 damage.
Already a good wallop from the Buzzblades. Oh, these flails are really, I think, where the pain comes in for the just that massive number of 1 damage attacks. Yeah, there's another.
Takes another 5 damage.
Ow. Brackets the Dima. Ouch.
Well, if you're not interrupting, let me know if you're interrupting. Anchor it into the red guy.
Could have just interrupt again, but I will not do that.
Yeah, I said if you're not interrupting, let me
Yeah,
know.
yeah, of course. There's a 1
sorry.
save, right?
Yeah.
Unsave. Do I pass? I do. I don't know what was
So
it.
the difference there, Chad, is I mean the fight on death would let you count as unbracketed, but the Hyrule not bracketed yet, right? So if the interrupt, if you're assuming that the Hyrule is gonna die regardless, the interrupt just deals you additional damage because you'll be killing models before they get to attack you rather than after.
What's this? Is this a win?
But also, I'm not 100% sure this Hyrule even dies. I think it might just sit on bottom bracket and kind of just wave its arms around. We'll see. But it could potentially fight on death here. It's true.
Forced win.
5.
4 is I'm toughness 8. You're strength 8, right?
Strength 8. Yeah. It's in 5 saves.
Sorry.
It's in 5 saves.
5 saves. Yeah, of course. Up to me. Can I make these many 4-ups? Can make 2 of them. So take 2 damage.
That Synaptic Barrier doing absolute work on this guy. He's been able to tank a lot of damage. Ooh, that's a lot of hits from the flails though. Not a lot of wounds.
Make
though,
these many
unfortunately.
4-ups. Take 2 damage.
So he is bracketed now.
Made 70% of his saves so far.
Just gonna punch Morbin. You wanna spend 1 CP. I think I'm gonna spend 1 CP to punch Morbin. Gonna get 7 attacks because I got my extra one. Hitting on 3 4s, I think, this time. Am I bracketed? Jesus, that makes a fuck ton of a difference. Wow. 4 3s, that's terrific. Okay. Can I wound you though at least? With a reroll,
That's
can
where
I
that
do
interrupt would have been big.
Yep. Takes that. She's gonna take 3 damage. Cool. Down to 2, and then I'm gonna fight with the Barbed into these guys. He gets 4 attacks, hitting on 2. Rerolling 1, 3s, yep. And winning on 3s, 1 save, please. Goes fine. Decided Ardol got 6 attacks. He's gonna put 3 into these guys and 3 into these guys. So into the Anchorite. On a 3. On a 3. 2 6 of saves. Gonna take 2d3 plus 3 damage. Gonna take like 10 damage. Just. And then another 3 into the Efferlin's turn. 2 hits. 1 wound. Oh. And then the Dima is gonna go after the red guys. He got 6 attacks. Does he?
I'll spend 1 CP for the mortal one thing.
Okay, he got 6 attacks, right? Yeah, he's gonna start with the tail though. Tail misses, and then the 6 attacks, hitting you on 4s. Rerolling everything for the weapon. And winning you on 3s. They go through because it is a P3. Unless you have a 3-up save. The first guy will take 6, the second will take 6, and the third one will take 4. So 6, 6, 4. The first one dies, second one dies, and one takes 4.
Okay.
Takes 2. Okay.
Alright.
No strength check because you're a vehicle. Do I take mortal wounds? I do. How much do I take? 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to 4. Okay. So I think we'll kind of grind and bring it down at the end. I'm on 1.
Alright, Marvin gets the fight back.
Yep.
Oh,
Did the Hyrule reroll wounds?
This one? Yeah. But he hit like 3 times.
Right. So
You're
at 1 CP, right?
no,
no, because she passed the turn to me. She passed the turn to me.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm
So
technically.
you're up 1 right now, but you should be at 1.
Yeah, because it's already my turn, so I won't gain SCP now. Okay, so does he save? I'll roll them at the same time. I don't care. He takes 2 damage and 4 total.
I'm a little confused, Chad, but that's
4
okay.
total. Yeah, he's down there.
And then she'll just fight again. I guess.
Okay.
I think we just
again.
prematurely passed the turn by accident. There's the double
As
fight.
many saves.
Oh,
Do I
snap.
save that? I take
Hyrule
4
goes
damage in
down!
that one. I think I may want to explode
Yeah,
here.
I don't know what Jarian's
Just try to
on
bring
about
her
their
down.
chats.
Give me 1 CP.
You can definitely bite vehicles with the spine
Be able
maw.
to explode here. What do I hit?
I think he's just mistaken about the
It
roll.
doesn't matter. No, will not explode. Do I explode naturally? Come on. Nope.
Yes. Oh, this way and
Morven Vol over here, tearing stuff up.
Yeah, this way.
There you go.
1 second. Just take his token out, please. Thank you.
All right, well, one
Alrighty.
big monster down. Demacaron down to 4. The other ones have been
1, 2,
pinged up a
3.
little
3
bit.
objectives. You have 3 objectives. I get 10.
This aggressive
Chapter
play
Master
from
and +1
Ash.
to hit. +1 goes on anybody. Chapter Master goes on these dudes. Spell Weapon Bond goes on
We'll see if it plays out.
these dudes.
She does have a lot of work
Movement
to do before
phase.
before she's out of the woods here.
These guys are gonna stay where they are at, I think. These guys, we need to take care of.
We
these
do have
dudes,
interrupt money on
then-
Ash's side, so a multi-charge into Penitence could go poorly for the
We can
Tyranids.
interrupt, but that's fine. So the Dima is gonna fold back.
And Ephrael and Kaiganil doing the Lord, doing the Lord's work, just eating all of that damage. Dima runs out of combat. Please, don't kill me. I'm so weak.
Because he can ignore it as well. Okay. So
But no ability to fall back and charge for these Hyrule means that Morphin Vol looking pretty safe right now. I think we may see the Hive Tyrant go in to try to get rid of her, but it is going to take some work.
Here. So these guys will advance. They go 3 inches.
Getting
they
the
go
next warrior
9,
unit
they
up
go
just to grab that stranglehold.
here.
Body block off the penguins.
I'm gonna try to move block you there. You guys gonna go here. These guys gonna go here. These guys are gonna be fine where they are at. Just moving a bit forward. Still touching the objective. That's of course the intention. It's sad Morven didn't die, but whatever. Psychic phase. No, the lictor we have. We still
So
have to bring in the
we're going to
lictor.
try
He's
to
gonna
remove the
go
threats to the Hive Guard
there. He's
first
gonna ride.
before focusing on
Easy,
Morven.
yeah.
So Morven will get another turn of doing whatever she wants. It looks like she's being character protected by the Penitent Engine unit, so it's
And then-
doubtful that the Hive Guard will be able to extricate her.
We're gonna go to the. I think we're gonna go to the shooting phase. So we're gonna have these guy with the flamer flaming the guys in combat with.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
We got 14
big
shots.
flamer hit from the Hyrule. Yikes.
As many saves.
Not a great wound roll though.
Wow.
3 go through, doesn't even get rid of
Takes
Kaiganil.
And then the Hardule is gonna take all of his shots into them.
He has -2 to hit
Yeah.
now, unfortunately.
Yeah. 12 shots. Hitting on 3s, no 4s. And then winning on 3s. As many saves on them.
Oof, that's a lot. What do we got? Oh,
Takes,
a bad save. Oh,
So the
no.
first one is gonna be 2 damage. He's dead. And so this guy dies as well.
Ready, Kaiganil,
Cool.
and Ephrael go get on. All
But
right,
these
we,
guys not
we
pretty
got
sure
there
anybody.
finally.
Swarmler.
That might mean that there's a opportunity to charge Morven. We'll see.
I don't think he wants to. Oh no, I didn't do the psychic phase. Fuck me.
It's fine. I forgot to raise banners here. So we're just being extremely careless people. It's fine.
Alright, so thank you very much. Sorry about that. So the Hive Tyrant. Yes, of course. So yeah, you can of course raise the banner. Sorry, I thought I say that is fine. Sorry. Of course. We're gonna do the Hive Tyrant is gonna do the aggressive surge. on himself. Does it go off? He does. Deny, no. How many extra attacks? He gets 1 extra attack. Then he's gonna cast the what up symbol doesn't matter. He's gonna smite. Gets it. Can you deny that? So you're gonna take 1 mortal wound. Do you? Yes. Swarm is gonna cast Catalyst on. Let's just do it onto himself. Then he's gonna cast the Ace. Yep. Denies. Okay. And then he's gonna smite. I think the red guys this time fails. Cool. Not a good psychic phase. We're gonna do the Hive Guard. They're gonna shoot everything they have got into the everything they have into the. Do I try to shoot these dudes? And they're move blocked. They don't care about them. You can kill the Hive Guard if you want now. They're gonna shoot everything they have into the. Just shoot them into the teal guys. 10 shots, hitting on 3s, Chapter Master, and winning on 3s, these many saves. Okay. So the first 2 will deal. I'll roll to. So the first 2 will deal 6 damage. Do we kill a guy? No.
Ooh.
Then he takes another
Good damage, Gnor.
2 damage. Does he die? He does not, and then he takes another. Oh, he dies. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Then another guy will take 3 damage, and then we'll take an additional 2 damage, so 5 total. Down to 4. Okay.
Stay strong, boys.
We double tapping the Hive Guard. Do we double tap the Hive Guard at this point? Try to remove your assets back there. I would like to kill Morven, which is not possible, sadly. You may want to remove your stuff from backfield so you don't score primaries. Can we get to these guys? No. No, we're not double tapping then. That's okay. What are we? I think, no, we are double tapping. We're double tapping that into the. Double tap them. You try to kill these dudes so you don't get too much primaries. We're gonna double tap them onto these guys, I guess. I'm gonna do 2 and 3.
Okay.
So into the red guys on 3s with the reroll, and then on 3s 2 saves. Saves 1. Can we kill him? No. Takes a wound, and then into the guys on the objective close to Marvin. The reroll. And
I don't know about this split, chat. I think I might have
saves.
preferred to see a full committal into those red guys to try to get rid of them.
Guy. No, 4 damage.
Although, to be fair, that was not a great shooting activation out of the Hive Guard. They weren't fully tuned up, though. No flurry, no rerolls. Or they did have rerolls, but no flurry.
Charge phase. That wasn't a very good turn. This guy will... He could attempt it and just charge, but I don't feel like it's a good idea. So the Zype Tyrant will charge these dudes. He does. Boop. Swarmy will charge these 2.
Hive Tyrant, sorry.
Yeah. What Overwatch?
So the Hive Tyrant Overwatch.
He's -1 to 1 now.
Oh, right. He's the -1 to 1. Right. Never mind.
Yeah. Swarmy will charge these 2 guys.
4 squads?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll Overwatch for that since.
Gonna be 2 guys now.
Yep, Swami is the only guy who Swami has shit has better inbound, so.
What up? 6 damage.
1 CP for 2 wounds and Swami is worth it.
Gonna go here. Can't interrupt anymore. It's fine. So we're gonna go to the fight phase. I passed through to you, but not yet. These guys are not gonna charge, of course. Let's see. The sword start with the Hive Tyrant. He's gonna poke at these guys. Start with the tail. Does he hit? Yeah. Does he wound? Yeah. One save, AP -0. Good.
Okay.
And then he's gonna do 6 attacks with the other gun. It's gonna be hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Then he's gonna be wounding on 3s. The 3
Going straight
at
through.
AP 4 for damage.
That fall.
4 damage because of the
4, right?
Yep.
Okay, first guy dies. Next guy takes swing. Dies exactly.
Okay.
You die and you die.
And he will base them. He will base this guy here.
Sure.
To this side here. Swarmy will poke at these dudes. He's gonna go here, not basing them yet. He's gonna start.
And then
The
that's
tail.
my CP. That's my 1 CP. For multiple ones.
The tail hits. Does the tail wound? Strength 8. So yeah, it wins. AP 0. Good. And then it's gonna be 6 attacks with the sword, sitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. 3 mortals and AP -3, 3 damage.
AP -3, 3 damage.
And 3 mortals on top. So the first 3, you can take that in multiples of 3. So the first one is dead, and then it's this many plus 3 because of the mortals. He's dead as well, and he's gonna consolidate closer to that dude.
Nope, you don't take mortals.
Ooh,
Yay.
Unfortunate. The swing on death flubs from that.
Okay, that's all she wrote. I'm riding for 8. I'm strangle holding you, and I got a certain amount to bring it down.
Okay, so immunity goes off, +1 attack goes off.
All right.
All of them takes off.
Well, I think
Hold you. I don't think I stranglehold you. So.
the crackback could have been better from Jury on there, but I think it's good enough.
I don't stranglehold you.
He does get rid of most of the penitent engines that were threatening the Hive Guard. We do have one big unit left that could go up and try to clear the Demacaron. We do have a bunch of random small attacks that can hit the Hive Guard. So we may lose a couple of additional Hive Guard here. Jurian did use that double tap to get as much value out of that unit as possible before they go down. But I think Ash is running out of models to deal with the 2 Hyrule that are on Objective 4. As much as she can mitigate potentially the Hive Tyrants and kill the Demacaron this turn, I'm not sure that she can fight through those 2. We'll see, though. The Miracle Dice
Oh, I lost it.
always have something to say.
I lost learning Dragonel at some point last turn, so that's a miracle. Okay.
Mhm.
So advance from the penitence, that's a 2, 10, 4, there, 11.
Do we have what's our Miracle Pool looking like right now? We have an 8 in the Miracle Pool.
Pieces. No, I guess not. Let me just go.
Yeah, the body block here, mitigating these penitent engines quite a bit. Looks like we are just going to try to dirt the Demacaron and call it good. We have killed the Anchorites in the back on Jurian's side, which is good. So he's not going to have to worry about too many of those little annoying heavy bolters picking away at the Hive Guard unit. There's one remaining, but it doesn't have good lines of sight. Maybe we are looking to get that charge.
Nope. Doable, so yeah, I do have to see.
Yeah, going for a bigger advance.
Yeah.
Try to get an easier charge into the Hive Guard.
So 6.
I think we just hope that Morven kills enough that they're not going to be the end of the world anymore. There's a pretty reasonable chance, unless the Invulnerable save Spike, which might happen. Because they do have a 5+ invuln from Crusher Stampede. There's a pretty reasonable chance Morgan kills 3 of them. And 4 Hiveguard is still annoying, but it's
Yep.
not terrible. 10-inch charge, though?
Oh,
That's something.
weapons.
Maybe the hope is that we just get rid of the Demacron with Morven.
Yeah. Right. Properly.
Here's the Miracle Dice Pool chat.
2,
We've got a 3 and 2 4s.
2, and 2. I'll go that way. 2 and change. 4. Yeah.
Did I see the Drukari nerf? Not sure that I have. I did see the
Okay.
list building change from 2022.
Fall back. And we get result 6. So set of 3.
I don't know if that's what you're referring to, chat.
Yeah, if you can touch the objective while being outside of 3.
So I was here.
Don't exactly remember it. I don't know. If Travi remembers, then if not, just go ahead and do your stuff. It's fine.
I can move 8. Right. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. Go ahead.
Eight
it's fine.
is absolutely able to do it. Sorry,
Okay,
I'll move
then
6.
yeah, then go ahead. It's fine. If you can do that, go ahead. Just no problem.
Brain is going. Oh, this is.
Oh no, I forgot. This guy had 1 extra attack. Well, it doesn't make any difference because even so, he wouldn't have that.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so Morven's just gonna shoot the Dimas.
No.
I think we rolled 6 attacks with that guy. He's not a rampaging beast, right? Yeah.
Not this.
Back here, Ronnie. No. Does hit. She does. Does wound. She does. Can I save? Takes 1 damage.
I'll take a fall.
On down to 1.
Whoa,
Oh wow.
Morven,
Triple
roll that
six.
for wounds.
Great
Oh
fight. Wow.
man,
Okay.
1 wound of the
Can I
Necron
roll
here,
2 4-ups? Then FCP, so.
and he
that-
dies.
Does he freak out? Nope.
No explode. Well, there you go. Good job,
He
Morven.
glides gently on the floor on a 1.
Alright, the battle sisters are shooting the Lictor.
That's very deadly
So-
curious.
Yep. So we should all be within 12. Yep, all within
Yeah,
12.
easy.
So the red ones are hitting on 3s.
Yeah, chat. List building's been changed in GT 2022.
He still doesn't know.
Such that you can no longer choose multiple sub-factions for your army. If you have a bracketed keyword, every model in your army has to have the same bracketed keyword. It does mean that Drukari can still mix and match different sub-factions because they have multiple bracketed keywords. But other factions will not be able to take multiple sub-factions.
6. Pretty good, pretty good.
Okay, Penitent Engines are charging the Turner Warriors.
Very good.
7.
Yeah, it affects Drukari in a very slight way. Wow! Ash with the charges. An 11-inch charge? Although I think she only declared the warriors, so we're just going to try to get in and touch the Hive Guard.
Change. Half. Half.
Gonna be fine.
3.
Yeah, the Hive Guard is gonna be tied up. There's nothing I can do, sadly. Oh well.
Bit too late. I need it first time.
Have you done that, Timo?
Hive Guard into Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Not Hive Guard into Warriors. Morven into the Warriors.
Yeah,
She did it.
that change specifically basically does nothing to Drukhari. It means that you can't take artists and dark technomancers in the same list.
Go ahead.
But to be fair, very few armies were still taking that combo.
Yeah, go ahead. You didn't do anything else.
Movement swings, 6 attacks because of the +1.
So I think all the other factions that were looking to take multiple sub factions are gonna get a little bit dirted, which sucks.
Can I roll 5-ups? Nope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sisters and Grey Knights probably get hit the most, right?
3. Yeah. And then 3 here.
Poor Craft World Eldar
Well, not that
for
I
the
have this.
that
10.
half a sec that they were gonna be playing their existing codex.
And
Thousand Suns, yeah, that's also true for sure.
no, you just there. Yeah. 2.5.
I think we've talked about it on stream before, but it almost feels like they're jumping through so many hoops to remove souped armies, like of any kind. It almost feels like we could just do away with soup entirely at this point. It kind of, I don't know. It kind of feels like we either want to allow lots of list building flexibility or disallow list building flexibility, but this feels like a weird interim solution, which I don't really like.
Some combination that lets me do that, and just do 3.
Cool.
And kill something, generate a miracle. Send a battle around, generate a miracle. 3 and a 4.
Okay. Got 10 VPs. I'm gonna go to the command phase. +1 to it goes in these guy. Chapter Master goes in the Hive. Actually, the Hive Guard gets to punch into you.
No.
To see if they can blink off a window too.
Mhm.
Gonna do 10 attacks. Hitting you on 4s, Chapter Master. And winning you on 5s. 3
Go get 'em,
saves, no
Hive Guard.
AP. 1 damage.
Aw,
No way. Okay,
sad.
cool. Alrighty. Okay, so let's see what we need to do here. So command phase, done. Chapter Master goes in these guys too. Movement phase, you guys gonna take care of these guys because he has to. These guys gonna go.
So back to
here, so he's
Tyranids'
closer
turn.
to Marvin than he is to anybody else.
I think we're probably mostly in a
He
mop-up
has 1,
uh,
0.9 inches.
phase here.
I think-
Ash did mitigate the Hive Guard shooting, but we have 2 Hive Tyrants to deal with these remaining
these guys
Penitent
gonna
Engines. I think a
go
couple Penitent Engines are going
here,
to swing,
saying
but again,
hello to
I'm not
his
sure that she has what it
friends,
takes to deal with these High
two
Riddles.
guys.
Which means looking like we're going to see a
He's
Value Town
going
victory here.
He can see them, so he will just shoot them.
Unless some literal miracles happen. Whoa!
Victory is dead, everything is dead, these warriors will rot, and they will finish off my rod. And on top of that, they will move.
List building will be easier, and that's what GW's looking for? Maybe. I mean, I think if...
We're gonna go to the Hive Tower.
I think I think the goal is to make balance easier. I think if GW wanted list building to be easier, they could do that in a core rule. But the fact that this is a GT only rule, and you know, it's sort of split halfway between ooh, Peril Sun Swarmlord. That's not a great way to start the psychic phase.
He does not.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you could make a core rule that makes list building significantly easier than it is. I think list building does need a rework, and I don't think this is the way to do it. But I think
And then he's gonna.
I think what GW wants is to remove confusion on confusion at the table about subfactions, probably.
How long is the range on the synaptic thing?
Which synaptic thing? Well,
Sun.
they were there.
Is it 12 or is it 9?
I think it's well.
It's
Travi,
12.
can you confirm?
Yeah, it's 12.
Oh, it's 12. Okay.
So this guy will play Marvin. How many shots? Services, 11 shots. Just many for saves. Step.
That should go up.
Okay.
Morven down.
This guy will shoot everything he has got into this Crusaders.
Sad.
Mm-hmm.
Fully up with that objective. He's hitting on 2s.
There is a
Winning on
universe out there.
2s.
Maybe the darkest timeline, but I don't know, where Morven makes every save and continues to boss the remainder of his game.
Charge these guys.
But yeah, Crusaders in the back there are gone, so Ash is going to lose control of that objective momentarily. Her shrine is has been defeated. Preacher getting murdered.
Boom. I'm gonna charge Hive Tyrant into these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Cool. Gonna start with the Hive Tyrant. He's gonna spend 1 CP to reroll the wound roll. Do you have anybody wounded here? You do. We're gonna start with the tail. Does a hit. Yeah, does you wound. Yes, AP 0. Cool. Gonna do 7 attacks with his claws. Does a hit. Rerolling once. Winning on 3s. Rerolling everything.
Oof.
AP 4 for damage. So the first one takes 4. Does he die? Yep. Second one takes 8. Does he die? He's 8, right? That's too many.
Oh, that's 10.
Oh, it's 4 and 4.
Oh, okay.
He's dead, and then the last one takes another 8. Okay. Does he die? He does die. So 1 lives. Cool.
So it's, yeah.
And then he will base you. Hi friend. Swarmy will poke at these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Hive Tyrant's doing Hive Tyrant things.
On 2.
I do appreciate
On 3.
that there are some situations where Crusher
One more to
Stampede
win, then,
does do some silly stuff, but I do appreciate that it has made Smashy Tyrant good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then these guys will poke at the sided Ardle. Gonna hack that dude, hitting on 3s, rolling 1s, winning on 3 and 2s. As many set on the Preacher. That Preacher. Cool. Spacing, basing, basing. I think that's into Hive Guard? Did into Hive Guard? Okay. Kills the 2 guys. Steady is dead, and then they'll. Sorry?
I concede. I probably score 1 and 1 for this cluster here.
Oh yeah, no, makes sense. Yeah, me going first was pretty good. Because taking away the Retributors was
And that's
amazing.
going to be it, chat.
Yeah, the moment we rolled off.
Value Town with the Team Showdown win. Congratulations
Because
to
when you
all the
won the
Value
last one,
Town
you lose the
folks.
Roloff?
Yeah.
I knew this. I knew the same, but because if you go first, then it's a problem for me because you just pop 2 of them, and I just lose like 2 of these guys, and it just like.
Yeah, but I mean.
I think this is a just go first matchup.
I don't even.
So-
I barely kill 1. Mathematically, I barely even kill 1.
Yeah, no, that you kill 2 actually. Kill the
No.
the Dima
If you
and
go-
the.
If I go first, no, I can no line of sight on the timer. There was
Oh,
zero
you mean if you
possibility-
go first?
Yeah.
It's not about how much you kill. It's about that all the penitent engines are like now there, and all the characters are now there, and the Hive Guard can kill only so much. Because then I get to choose if I want to kill the Retributors or everything you got there. And if you pull, let's say, this guy here, then I have definitely no way to steam the tide over here, like 0 ways.
That's not true, but the difference is that the moment I go second, I lose. The moment you go first, if you go second, you've got a 40% chance.
A bit less, unless you whiff. Because you move,
Well,
I mean,
that's
first one you go there,
because-
second turn you're here.
But the ratio is like 30 to 0, right?
Tussle, best captain in the world? I think so. I think we've determined it empirically.
Hi, Trevi. So,
Hello.
If anybody has any questions for the players, go ahead and throw them in chat there. Oof, yeah. That was pretty brutal.
Yeah, I think it was a classic I'll go first, go home kind of
Yeah.
match.
Yeah, I do think so. Is there, Ash, is there a universe where the Retributors reserve or no?
No. Okay. Technically speaking, if I was to draft if I had drafted completely correctly, we would never have been facing each other. But I wanted to have a bit more of a show match rather than have a stomping. Because if I had drafted properly, you would have stomped two of us, and we would have had 3 good fights, rather than 4 close games.
Which was the opponent that you had scheduled for me? Because I was hoping to go into Custodians.
Custodians.
Yeah.
You're supposed to get because if you got Custodians, the rest of the draft would have proceeded exactly the same.
And so you
Except
play
that
versus
I would-
Iron Hands?
Yeah.
Because we were actually expecting to put you into Iron Hands. That was another tactic. But then we just realized we threw away in the Crusher Stampede because it's a more let's say balanced and solid list no matter what's the opponent. Of course, some matchups are pretty bad for me, and we knew this, but this was more of a gamble. Like if he goes first, it just does something. So let's just offer that.
Yeah, it's certainly valuable in a team format, right? Just have the opportunity to turn a game into a coin flip if it's a potentially scary matchup.
Yeah,
for the
because
remainder of the team.
we was trying to do like we need to win 3, so let's just try to do that. Then we knew that, let's say, GSC into THS was not an easy matchup, but something had to be sacrificed. And technically I was sacrificed 2, but I was I was the gambling. Like, just roll 6s to go first, and then you can do damage into anybody. But of course, some matchups are more difficult.
I'll also say that what's his name? Who's the Iron Hands? Not Ferris.
Sorry, who?
Who's your Iron Hands player?
Chris.
Pants?
Pants.
Yeah, Pants. Rolled like a god in.
Into that match.
Yeah. I don't know if it was consistent, but every single time I tuned in,
He was just rolling things.
My spotty with my spotty data connection on the train, I would see like 10 4-ups being rolled out of like 12 or something, and then I would disconnect again, and then next time I would reconnect, it'd be like 7 out of 8 4-ups to be made. Like, okay.
Invulnerable saves do be that way sometimes.
Yeah, especially 4-ups.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah, mathematically better than a 3+ invulnerable save.
That's certainly better. 3+.
Yeah. Tuso looking for a rematch next season. You two are gonna have to get to the top of the brackets again. Top of the leaderboard.
That's not good to be ambition.
Easy.
Easy.
Just win all the games or all 6s of the games? What could go wrong?
Yeah.
All I need to do is repeat my performance from 2 seasons in a row.
There you go.
Trust Stutz and Jonathan and the rest to just, actually pull their weight.
Fair enough.
Jonathan this season did pull his weight as the rest of them.
He did.
Just
Yeah, Jonathan's been a powerhouse this season. And I definitely think, a lot of the games in this showdown could have gone both ways. I think Jonathan's game is probably emblematic of that too. Drazar definitely put that entire game on his shoulders and carried it to a Value Town victory. But there's a universe where a Racier turns that dude into dust, and the game looks a lot different at the end, I think.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I was expecting dudes to win, Veldo to win, and Skulky to win, and then have 2 coin flips in our favor. Because mathematically, although, and I gave Jonathan literally the best map possible against Stick City. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he could box
massive
box
down the
that
middle.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
He
Yeah.
was like, I can only beat Thick City on short edge deployment if there's good line of sight. And I went, okay, set. I will do that for you. And I did it. And then he still lost. So that's on him.
I think well that's on Drazar, I think. That's true.
Yeah, no. That when I was like crash, like I went to dinner when I was seeing like Tom doing stuff, and then when I came back, it was like Drazar alone versus 2 Raids here, and I was like, is that guy ready for it or not?
Yeah.
And I was like, if he survive, he's not surviving, but if he does, oh my god, the damage he's gonna do.
Yeah.
Mental damage, mostly.
Yeah. That
I
is,
think he killed like 700 points.
Drazar is a master of psychological warfare. It's true.
I mean, that's why he has Tormentors, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, every pass invulnerable save that guy makes is just like it's just several IQ points drained from your opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think if I don't know if there's any questions from chat here.
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm not seeing any.
Invitationals coverage is starting sooner.
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to be putting together the streaming schedule immediately after this, so I'll be posting that up on the invitational page and in the Discord. So everybody should go check that out. And for the times we'll be streaming invitational, I think there's a bunch of games scheduled tomorrow, so we'll certainly be live for quite a while tomorrow.
I'm excited to work with the new points.
New points and new list restrictions. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's no problem. I have a very spicy list prepared.
Does it involve 15 penitent engines?
No.
Ooh, that is spicy then.
It does not involve 15.
It doesn't involve 15. It's 18.
No, but it is very spicy. Trust me. I think 3 people have previewed it so far, and all 3 have agreed that it is very spicy.
Very nice. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and move on to that invitationals coverage next up on the channel. But I'm gonna thank you two for a sweet game of 40k. Thanks both teams, Valuetown and Tumu, for playing in the team showdown, and congratulations on Valuetown for taking it down.
Woohoo!
Best team in the world. There you go. We've determined it empirically.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. We'll go ahead and let you go. Have a good one.
Bye. And thank you for the game, Ash.
Yeah. Thanks for the game. Bye.
Bye.
All right, chat. That is gonna be it for the T5S2 team showdown. I think we had a good time with this event. Hope everyone enjoyed it. If you are on the YouTube VODs, let me know how you enjoyed watching these games. I think the team event, it gives a little bit of a different dynamic to it. And I definitely enjoy having there be a
bolt gun.
Having there be a little bit more of a competition in the end of that the team rankings for the T5S2 series. So far, that's just been there for, I don't know, a little bit of bragging rights, and that's certainly what everybody's fighting for today. But there being a season closer for the team rankings, I think hopefully will make people put their team in their BCP. Team tournament, I'm thinking that we kick off the new season with the team tournament, chat. Let me know how you feel about that. I think we're due for a team tournament. It's been a long while since we've done it in the Tactical Tortoise Discord. And with 2022 coming around the corner, I think maybe post-invitational, we team tournament it up. Hell yeah. All right. chat, I'm going to go ahead and log off here. Thanks, everyone, for watching. See if anybody's live on Twitch real quick. We can give a Twitch raid. And I will be posting the invitational schedule. Actually, let me give a quick gander before I log off here. And see if anybody has registered a game for later today. I'm not sure that we have, but maybe. Yes, in fact. There is a game. There is a game registered for today. It's going to be 9 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, so that is about 11 hours from now, so that'll be a while. But we do have Agent X versus Kogo scheduled for then. So I'll go ahead and stream that one. So tonight, chat, will be the first game of the T5S2 Invitational. That's going to be a spicy one. I'm excited. So tune in for that. We'll be live later today, that means. And I will see you then. We'll go ahead and put that on the schedule as soon as I sign off. All right. Is anybody playing 40k? Tabletop Alliance looks like it's playing. Are they playing? Is there a game of Lord of the Rings happening? Oh my God, there is. Chat! There's a game of Middle Earth strategy battle game happening on Twitch right now. Well, we're gonna go raid that for sure. What better way to close out a team event than a game focused on fellowship and camaraderie? There we go, chat. All right. We'll go hang out with Tabletop Alliance right after this. Thanks, everyone, for watching, and I'll see you tonight.